Okay, roll call, Chief Clerk.
Senator Aritos,
Excuse
Senator Christian.
has to go to the hospital now.
Okay, thank you. Senator Figueroa,
Yes.
Senator Collant,
Yes.
Floor Leader Harper,
Amen.
Senator Conman, Vice Speaker Moses,
Aye.
Senator Net, Senator Palag, Senator Berman, Senator Romalo, Senator Urusamal, Senator Wali, Speaker Semena.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 9 members are present.
We do have a quorum to transact business. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Item 4, reading of the journal.
Floor Leader Harbor.
Good morning to you, Speaker, and all honorable members, as well as our staff, and all those who are observing our session this morning. I move again to dispense with the reading of the journal.
Second.
Has been moved and seconded that dispense with the reading of the journal. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. We now dispense with the reading of the journal. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Item 5, presidential communications. We have 2, and they are numbers 22-71 and number 22-72.
Okay, assign those Chief Clerks. Chief Clerk. So there is a nomination HSA. Be during New Year. You can start off. Okay, next item.
Item 6, some Supreme Court communications. None, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Item 7, member communications. None also. Item 8, departmental communications. None, Mr. Speaker. Item 9, agency or governmental authority communications. None. Item 10, state communications. None also, Mr. Speaker. Item 11, state Supreme Court communications. None. Item 12, municipal or town communications. None, Mr. Speaker. Item 13, foreign government communications. None also. And item number 14, miscellaneous communications. We have 1, and it's number 22-03.
Oh, assign that to the Safe Year alumni. Okay. It's our order of the day, yeah? So standing committee reports, do we have any, Chief Clerk?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. For item 15, standing committee reports. The first one is standing committee report number 22-08 on congressional resolution number 22-22 from your committee on R&D for adoption.
Point of privilege, Mr. Speaker.
State your point, Chairman Conman.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Please kindly note that I'm here and I apologize. I had a flat tire on my way up here. Thank you.
Very good excuse.
Mr. Speaker, he used that excuse already, so can you find another one?
Clerk, take note that Chairman Conman is present. He got a flat tire, second time around. Okay.
So how many of us
Chairman.
now?
Motion for adoption of your report.
Thank you, Speaker. I move for the adoption of the report.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that Congress adopts standing committee report number 22-08. What is it about, Chief Clerk?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is on congressional resolution number 22-22, To confirm Mrs. Alina Paul Lakanaka to serve as the Secretary of the Department of Resources and Development, or R&D, of the national government.
Okay, there you have it. Discussion. Discussion on the report. Any discussion? If none, there's no objection. Discussion is closed. We will vote. Those in favor of the adoption of Standing Committee Report 22-08, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Said report is adopted by Congress. Next report.
The next report under item number 15 is Standing Committee Report number 22-09 on Presidential Communication number 21-533 on the FY 2022 budget from your Committee of Ways and Means.
Okay, Chairman Figueroa.
Move for the adoption of the report.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 22-09. Discussion. Any discussion? Short recess. Subject to call the chair.
Out my
Chairman Figueroa. Can you just-
Yes, floor leader, it's on we're reporting on the Ways and Means is reporting on the national budget on those department agencies that are under our Ways and Means jurisdiction.
Okay, thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman Figueroa, for the response. Any other discussion? If none,
Speaker,
who's that? Vice Chairman Balik?
yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. The budget request for Department of Finance, they requested, and I read that the committee recommends 7 additional positions, 4 of which is for the Division of Budget. My question, Chairman Figueroa, is, we raised concern about the, slow processing of PCDs, allotments, and also reconciliation of project fund accounts. And with those 4 positions allocated to budget, will that those people will help with this issue?
Chairman Figueroa?
That's one of the concerns I have we've raised, and I wonder if, and I noticed that we gave 4 of those new positions to budget. And I just wanted to clarify if that would address the concerns we have with PCDs and allotments and account reconciliation.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yes, those 4 positions will be assigned to those to that division in finance to be according to their testimony to expedite the allotments and public projects and others.
Thank you.
Okay, so they will
Thank you.
help. We will
Thank you.
look at it. So thank you, Chairman Figueroa, for the response. Any further discussion?
Speaker,
Who's that? Chairman Berman.
question to Chairman of Money. So 4 positions each position for each state?
That is correct, Chairman Berman.
Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. So any further discussion? If none, there's no objection. Discussion is closed. We will vote. Those in favor of the adoption of Standing Committee Report 22-09, say aye.
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 Motion carried. Standing Committee Report number 22-09 is adopted by Congress. Next report, Chief Clerk.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. For more reports, kindly refer to an awaiting list number 22-05 for standing committee reports awaiting the 24 hours requirement.
Okay, short recess to the culture.
Number of the report is 22-10.
Okay, I'll do that.
Let's go back. Congress is back in session. We're on that awaiting list number 22-05. Floor Leader Harper.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. If I may not be out of order, I move that Standing Committee Report 22-10 be withdrawn and placed on Standing Committee Report today.
Second.
Has been moved and seconded that Standing Committee Report 22-10 be placed on the Standing Committee Report calendar for action. Any motion, suspension of
Yes,
rules?
thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move to suspend any relevant rule that may impede our action on the said report, particularly the 24 hours requirements.
Okay, any second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that the relevant rules, specifically the rules requiring a 24-hour waiting period for reports, suspended. Those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Nay. Motion carried. Relevant rules are now suspended. Let's vote on the motion. Those in favor of the motion to place Standing Committee Report 22-10 say aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Standing Committee Report number 22-10 is now placed on the Standing Committee Report calendar for action. Okay, what is it about, Chief Clerk?
Speaker, standing committee report number 22-10 is on congressional resolution number 22-13, which is regarding the nomination of Mr. Johnson Alimot to serve as FSM Consul General in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Okay, there you have it. Floor Leader Harper, motion for
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for adoption of the Standing Committee Report 22-10.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that Congress adopts Standing Committee Report number 22-10. Discussion. Any discussion on the report? If none, there's no objection. Discussion is closed. We will vote. Those in favor of the adoption of Standing Committee Report 22-10 say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Standing Committee Report 22-10 is adopted by Congress. Next report, Chief Clerk.
There are no more reports, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, if that's the case. The next item is special committee reports. Do we have any special committee reports, Chief Clerk?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, for special committee reports, we have one, and it's number 22-02. Kindly note that this is the written report supplementing the oral report, which was adopted yesterday and reported by Honorable Fernias Berman as the chairman of the committee to wait on the president.
Okay, Chairman Berman.
Motion to adopt the said report.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that conference adopt the report number 22-10, 22-02. Okay, discussion. Any discussion?
Speaker,
Go ahead, Chairman Berman.
I believe or I hope that everybody read up already the hard copy report, so motion to close debate on it.
Second.
Okay, there is a motion for the previous question, which was seconded. Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Debate is closed, so let's vote. In favor of the adoption of the special committee report 22-02, say aye.
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 Motion carried. Special committee report number 22-02 is adopted by Congress. Next report, Chief Clerk.
There are no more special committee reports, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, let's go down to the next item. Item what, 17? What is it?
For assignment of measures and communications, please see referral sheet number 22-17.
Okay, Chairman and members of the committees, review that for your planning purposes. Okay, next item, Chief Clerk.
The next item is item 18, unfinished business. The first one is on Congressional Bill number 22-38, CD1 for second and final reading. This was deferred from our last day of last session to this session.
Okay, the chairman is Nadir, chairman of JANCO. Vice Chairman Christian, what's your take on that? That's the one we deferred second reading from last session. Short recess.
What is it about?
It's a bill. An opportunity.
So we'll come back and you just make the motion. Okay, let's go back. Congress is back in session. Vice Chairman Christian, you have the floor.
Move to defer to Friday calendar.
Second.
Second.
Moved
Second.
that CP number 22-38 CD1 compared to this Friday's session. Those in favor of that motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. CP number 22-38 CD1 is deferred to this Friday's session. Okay. Next bill, next unfinished business, Chief Clerk.
The next one is on Congressional Resolution Number 22-20, CD3 for adoption. This was also deferred from last day of last session to this session.
Okay, can you read the title? What is it?
Yes, CR number 22-20, CD3 for adoption. It's a resolution requesting that the Speaker of the 22nd Congress of the Federated States of Micronesia instruct the Committees on Judiciary and Governmental Operations and Resources and Development to conduct an inquiry into lawsuits filed in the FSM Supreme Court in which the parties are the FSM Development Bank and citizens of the Federated States of Micronesia to investigate certain alleged wrongdoings and corruptions involving personnel of the FSM Development Bank and personnel of the FSM Supreme Court in relation to the lawsuits, property disputes, and other related matters.
Okay, yes, this was also deferred from last session, yes. Okay,
So move for its adoption.
okay, Floor Leader, any second?
Mr. Speaker, for purposes of discussion, I second this motion.
Yes, okay, so it's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt resolution number 22-20 CD3. Okay,
Speaker.
discussion. Yes, Floor Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just want to let members that this resolution, if passed, is simply to, look into those allocation. It's not to investigate something to prosecute somebody else. If there is any truth or proof of wrongdoing and corruption and all that, that would be up to the Department of the DOJ. But our purpose is simply to sort of a fact finding as to all these allocations are true or not. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Floor Leader Harper, for the explanation. Any further discussion?
Speaker,
Speaker,
Uh,
Mr. Speaker,
Vice Chairman Christian first, and Chairman Figueroa.
I defer to Chairman Figueroa first.
Okay, Chairman Figueroa.
well, thank you. Thank
Go
you, Speaker and Senator Christian. I have some concern on what we're doing here. To me, it's like an interference on the jurisdiction of the court, the AGs, and the bank. Why can't we just leave them alone and let them run their own business? And if there's any suspicion of wrongdoing, let the right people. What for Congress to get involved, to me, is an interference.
Okay, thank you, Chairman Figueroa, for your concern. Yeah, the issue of jurisdiction, yes, I don't know, but I think Congress has plenary to do all kinds of, inquiry into activities of our agencies, especially departments and branches of our governments. But anyways, okay, go ahead, Vice Chairman Christian.
Regarding resolution before Congress now, the resolution speaks to two committees to investigate or to review or to bring before the two committees allegations or rumors or town gossips of potential or possible wrongdoing by officials of the FSM Development Bank. That is my understanding of what this resolution is. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Mr.
Okay,
Speaker,
so-
these are serious rumors, but in Pohnpei, it's more than just rumors. They have become a cause for distrust of the development bank. And also, I'd like to say, contrary to Senator Figuere's, the chairman of Ways and Means statement, it is Congress's responsibility to hear and to respond and to make sure that what is right is brought forward and what is wrong is put to rest. Unless we do something like this, all these allegations that the people at Development Bank favor some borrowers and do not favor some borrowers, they themselves take loans that are under conditions more favorable to themselves and their relatives. As long as these rumors are out there and Congress pretends that this is not our responsibility, this rumor will continue be dominant in the minds of many people, especially here in Pohnpei, whose lands have been brought to court for what you call to be taken away from them because they did not pay their loans. It is sad that people could not pay off loans, but I think the two committees, if this resolution was to be adopted, would serve to alleviate or dissipate some of these rumors, and for the bank officials who live under these rumors wrongfully, hopefully wrongfully, they should welcome this kind of meeting between the parent organization, which is FSM Congress, and the child organization, which is the Development Bank. As a family, we must get together and make sure that such rumors that deviates people's trust from an organization that Congress actively supports is something we need to take care of. And so at the risk of getting the Development Bank people mad at me and calling loans that I am attached to, I would say that the Development Bank should welcome this kind of errand by Congress for two of his committees to sit down, perhaps in closed session, to discuss first some of these rumors and some of these innuendos based on uh, perhaps misunderstanding by people in the community. So, Mr. Speaker, I beg to defer from Senator Figueroa on this particular matter.
Thank you, Vice Chairman Christian. Yes, that is the other side of the story. We might as well take a look at this and either prove or disprove these rumors, as you say.
Speaker,
These rumors. Yes,
Speaker,
Chairman,
short recess.
short recess subject to call chair.
move to tomorrow's calendar.
Okay, so we come back and you can do that. Okay, let's go back. Congress is back in session. We're still discussing our resolution 22-20 CD3. Vice Chairman Christian.
Mr. Speaker. Wow.
Right, right, yes, yes, Vice Chairman
Sabul.
Christian.
I was going to make a motion for the resolution to be deferred to tomorrow, and then this guy next to me whispered to me Monday. So I know what's going on, so I will make a compromise. I move that we defer this resolution to Friday's calendar.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that resolution number 22-20 CD3 be deferred to Friday's calendar. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Resolution 22-20 CD3 is deferred to Friday's session. Okay. Next, unfinished business deferred.
None, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, next item.
Bill Calenter, none at the moment, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess.
Speaker.
5-2.
Thank
Did you
you.
get that?
Speaker, before we go recess, just to
Yeah, it's 11.
And me
19.
right after him.
Okay, okay. So let's go back.
Recognize.
We're just back in session, Chairman Permit.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Motion to stand in recess till 10 a.m. tomorrow, your time.
Second.
Okay,
Second.
moved and seconded that Congress will stand in recess until tomorrow at 10 in the morning to time. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Congress now stands in recess until tomorrow at 10 in the morning, Chuk time.